The city you consider as home is never so attractive as when you return to it after long and difficult times in other parts of the world. My name is Dr. John Watson. I had served and been wounded in the more remote regions of Afghanistan and had been discharged from the army with specific instructions to rest. The sight of London again was already working its soothing tonic. As I rode through the familiar streets, I never suspected that a chance introduction would lead me into the most amazing adventure of my entire life.
Watson, old man!
Hello, how have you been? It's good to see you.
Not as well as you, obviously. You look great, old man. Here, you were wounded.
Well, it could have been much worse.
Sit down. Care for a drink?
That one.
Good. Well, what are your plans now?
Got nothing really at the moment. I'm looking for lodgings. Trying to solve the old problem of comfortable quarters at a reasonable price.
That's odd. There's the second man today that's used that expression.
Really? Who's the other?
Well, you wouldn't know him. He's doing some work in the chemical laboratory at the hospital. Might be interesting.
Yes, well, I wouldn't mind sharing a flat with somebody if he was all right.
Well,
Anything wrong?
Oh, no. He's rather strange.
Well, what's wrong with him?
Oh, nothing wrong with Holmes. That's his name, Sherlock Holmes. Well, when I saw him this morning, he was doing some research with a corpse.
Oh, what was he doing?
He was beating it with a stick.
I beg your pardon?
Did you ring, sir?
2 shillings, please.
Very good, sir.
What did you say this Sherlock Holmes fellow was doing?
He was beating a corpse with a stick.
Oh? What in heaven's name do you want to do that for?
He wanted to find out if it was possible to inflict a bruise on a body after death.
Why?
You know?
Did you ask him?
That's another strange thing about this Holmes. Somehow, one never thinks to question him.
You've just entered the greatest chapter in the history of forensic medicine. You're Dr. Watson.
Yes, I am. What works?
A foolproof test for hemoglobin. You realize what this means, of course?
No, I don't. You must be Sherlock Holmes.
It will create a revolution in criminal investigation. Yes, I'm Holmes.
How did you know I was Watson?
Because you've just come back from Afghanistan. How do you do?
How you do? How did you know I'd just come back from Afghanistan?
Well, it's written all over you. The problem has generally been that a man is suspected of a crime months after the crime is committed. Then when they find bloodstains on objects of clothing, they can't be sure if it's blood, mud, or rust stains. But this solves the whole thing, of course.
Oh, of course. Of course. Stamford told me you're looking for someone to share a flat you'd found.
You know, if this test had been in existence a year ago, it would have meant that von Bishop of Frankfurt would most certainly have been hung. And that goes for Mason of Bradford, Muller, and O'Fay, naturally.
Naturally. Who are these people?
Do you know, I'm delighted to meet you, Watson. I think you'll like the flat. It's in Baker Street, by the way. Oh, we could pop round this afternoon and have a look at it, if you care.
Yes. Oh, yes, rather. I'd like that.
Good. Did you mind if I play the violin?
No, go right ahead.
No, I don't mean now. I mean when we're sharing the flat.
Oh, no, of course not. I like a bit of good music.
Oh, good. I'm not very good.
Oh. Tell me, Holmes.
Yes.
How did you know I just got back from Afghanistan?
Well, it's obvious.
Now, that's what you said before. It isn't a bit obvious.
You're a doctor, that much we know. But with the air of a military man, therefore an army doctor. You've acquired a sunburn. I know it's not your natural color because your wrists are white. Your eyes tell me that you've recently been ill. I'd say some sort of tropical fever. You use your left arm stiffly as though you'd sustained a wound. Now the problem becomes, where would an army doctor have contracted a fever, sustained a wound? The answer, my dear Watson, is in the present campaign in Afghanistan, naturally.
Naturally. Of course, it's obvious. Naturally. We examined
examined the rooms at 221B Baker Street that afternoon and promptly moved in on the following day. I had, at this point, known Sherlock Holmes for only 24 hours. But the man's fantastic powers of perception, coupled with the almost unpredictable personality I'd ever encountered, kept me in a state of constant surprise when I wasn't being shocked. It was unbelievable, the things he knew and the things he didn't know.
Now, really, my dear Holmes, you mean to tell me you didn't know that the Earth moved round the sun?
Really?
But every school child knows that.
Well, now I know it, too. And I shall promptly proceed to forget it.
But why?
Yes. Why? Why should I remember it?
Well, because it's a natural phenomenon.
Well, is it important? Does it affect us? If you told me the Earth went round the moon, would it make any possible difference to our way of life?
Well, to put it that way, no.
Then it's useless information, and I shall do my best to forget it. I advise you to do the same.
At times, I thought the man was joking and simply having a bit of fun at my expense. But I soon learned that he was in dead earnest. I also, unknown to him, made a brief classification of the man's knowledge. Literature? Nothing. Philosophy? Nothing. Astronomy? Nothing. Politics? Disinterested. Botany? He knew everything there was to know about poisons and absolutely nothing about practical gardening. Chemistry? Profound. Sensational literature? Without question, Sherlock Holmes knew the details of every horror perpetrated in the last 100 years.
I believe we have a visitor.
Really? Who's coming here?
I believe so. I would also say he's a retired sergeant of Marines.
Oh, you know the man?
Never clapped eyes on him before in my life.
Well, in that case, that's one of the wildest statements I ever heard. How can you possibly guess he's a retired sergeant of Marines? You've never seen him.
A guess, my dear Watson. A calculated deduction.
Yes, he is coming up here. Do you mind if I ask him his profession?
Oh, by all means. Now, where did I put my violin case?
Hmm? Oh, it's over here.
Ah, my old friend.
Come in.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I have a message here from Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Sir?
Do you mind telling me your occupation?
Not at all, sir. I'm a civil servant employed by the police department.
Thank you. I just wondered.
Not at all, sir.
How long have you been with the police department?
Just a year, sir. Before that, I was a sergeant in the Marines. Good day, gentlemen.
How did you know?
An interesting letter, Watson. A very interesting letter. Perhaps you'd like to come with me.
Where?
To catch a murderer, of course.
Of course. How did you know that that man was an ex-sergeant of Marines?
Who?
A messenger from the police.
Oh, yes, yes. The retired sergeant of Marines.
That's what I said.
Well, there's nothing mysterious about such observations, my dear Watson, but unfortunately, when explained, they lose their romantic order of mystery. My decision was based on observation and logical deduction. The man had a large anchor tattooed on the back of his hand. This was visible from our window.
I admit I didn't notice it at the time, but since you mention it, I think there was an anchor.
Oh, there was indeed. He also wore regulation sideburns and had a slight nautical roll. Thus, I judged him a Marine. Oh, guess, I grant you, but only a refinement of guesses one makes every day. Don't be so disgruntled, Watson. Test your own powers of observation. We are entering the perfect situation.
Oh, what are we entering?
A house that holds a murdered man. Is Inspector Lestrade inside?
Yes, sir. May I have your name, please?
Yes, Sherlock Holmes. This is Dr. Watson.
Oh, that's quite all right, sir. Inspector Lestrade gave instructions to admit you.
Oh, good. Oh, by the way, has the body been removed?
No, sir, but the medical examiner's just gone.
Oh, thank you. Let's hope they haven't moved things about too much. The police forces of the world seem to have an organized science of messing things about.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Holmes.
Now then, move along there, everybody. Move along. There's nothing to see today.
I don't know. I swear I don't know. I tried to help him. Don't you believe me? I had to do what I could. It was instinctive.
Instinctive for a woman like you to commit murder.
That's not true. You know it's not true. I know you hate me, but you can't believe I'd do a thing like this.
Yes, I can, and I do. She's a murderess. You know it as well as I. She murdered your brother.
It's a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Your entire story's a lie. The relationship you had with my son was a lie. My son's been murdered. This girl's a murderess. Why she did it, what her motive was, I don't know. They were engaged without my blessing. I can only be grateful that she gains nothing by her crime. Your duty now is to convict her.
Just a moment, please. Notice the angle of incision, Watson.
Yes.
And the force of the blow and the general penetration of the upper region of the chest. How long would you estimate before loss of consciousness?
Well, it's difficult to say.
30 seconds? Minutes?
Oh, between the two.
I see. And death?
Shortly thereafter.
2 minutes? 3?
3 or 4, I'd say.
Thank you, Watson. All right, take him out. Ah, forgive the interruption. I would prefer to have been invited before the body had been moved.
I thought you'd be interested, Holmes.
Oh, thank you, Lestrade. Oh, may I introduce my friend, Dr. Watson, Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
How do you do? How do you do?
So you're completely stuck, eh, Lestrade?
What do you mean?
Well, you thought I'd be interested. Why don't you admit it? You're in a jam. Magnificent cabinet work, don't you think?
What you say isn't exactly true, Holmes. I've done you a favor. This is an interesting case. Of course, there are 1 or 2 unexplained details, but I don't believe it'll be long before we're
What's
clear.
your principal problem?
There's no motive.
I found this girl with a knife in her hand. My brother lying dead on the floor.
I found Peter on the floor. I tried to help him
By stabbing him?
by removing the knife. Anybody would have done the same thing. I love him.
Oh, my dear young lady, there's no cause for you to alarm yourself. No one's accusing you of, well, of what happened.
This would be a clear-cut case if only she had a reason for murdering him. There happened to be a policeman outside the house during the murder, and he said that no one came in except her.
Well, what about the others? Who benefits by her death?
Well, no one. The estate was left in such a way that if he died before he married, everything went to charity.
My dear Inspector Lestrade, he didn't die before he married. This young lady and the man whose body was carried out of here had been married for at least a week. In the event of his death, I imagine everything passes to her.
How did you know they were married?
Weren't you?
Yes, a week ago.
Then you do benefit by my brother's death. You're his heir.
I don't know if I am or not. I only know I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't.
Where were you married?
We went down to Brighton last weekend.
Well, why didn't Peter say anything about it?
I don't know. He asked me not to say anything, so of course I didn't.
I'm afraid, young lady, I'll have to ask you to accompany me to headquarters.
I understand.
Excuse me, Inspector. I think I should tell my mother.
Oh, yes, of course.
Tell me, Holmes, how did you know they were married?
Well, the man's hands had the remains of a sunburn and the fading marks of a narrow ring, but not as yet that indentation of the finger a ring generally leaves. A weekend in the sun at Brighton explains the whole thing perfectly.
I didn't notice these things.
Yes, I know. The young lady's hands were also sunburned, and to the same degree.
Then the case is solved.
Yes, it would appear so, wouldn't it?
What are you looking for?
Bloody
See that? What? Here, use this. Why, that's only the cut in the carpet. Yes, but it's a fresh one. Yes, but what does it mean? That's a good question.
You'll stop looking for clues now, Holmes.
Ah, you've solved the case then.
Completely.
Oh, splendid.
Seems this girl had a record. 9 months in the woman's prison in Holloway, from the 21st of February, 1892, to the 21st of November, 1892. She was employed as a governess and convicted for stealing £300 from her employer.
It's quite true. I knew you'd find out sometime. I made a mistake 5 years ago, but I paid for it. But Peter knew all about it before we were married. I never tried to hide it from him.
You didn't know what else you had in mind.
I had nothing else in mind except that I loved him.
I'm afraid I must ask you to go with the office on this. Rather, madam. Well, that's how I like my cases. Fast and simple.
Oh, indeed. You must tell me some more about it.
Well, there's nothing to tell, really. Her story was that Peter asked her to call here at 10 sharp. She arrived, found the door open for her, came in here and found him writhing on the floor with a knife in his chest. She screamed, pulled it out. Just then, Brother Ralph walked in. Peter died without saying another word. So she stabbed him for the inheritance and was caught in the act. Simple.
Well, holding over long. Couldn't be simpler, could it, Watson? Well, I still think it's a tragedy.
Yes, but my job, Dr. Watson, we run up against it all the time. Cigar?
No, thank you. Well, I suppose you've had some amazing adventures.
Yes, but one learns to have a real philosophy of life and get a good perspective.
Yes, I suppose so. But just the same, I think it's a pity.
Just another case of a clever girl being too clever.
The clever girl who intended to murder her husband. He certainly chose the most stupid possible way to commit the crime.
What was that?
Well, what's this?
Checkbook.
Oh, amazing deduction, Lestrade. Look.
So Peter Cunningham drew a check for £1,000.
6 weeks ago. And 5 weeks ago. And 4. And 3. And 2. And that's all.
Well?
They're drawn to cash.
Well, I don't get your point. He was a very rich man.
Well, it's a great deal of cash.
It was his own money. I suppose he could do what he liked with it.
You may have hit the proverbial nail, Lestrade.
Now, look here, Holmes. You're trying to start something that just doesn't exist.
Oh, do you think so?
I have a great deal of respect for your opinion, Holmes. But your trouble is that you can't leave things alone. If there isn't a mystery, you have to make one, or you're not happy.
You're right, I'm not happy. There are marks on the carpet indicating a struggle. The man whose body was carried out of here was over 6 feet in height. If he had struggled with the girl who had left here, I don't think he'd have lost.
She surprised him.
Oh, but he was expecting her.
That's her story. I'd say she sneaked up on him.
What, and stabbed him in the chest? How do you sneak up on someone and stab him in the chest, Lestrade?
Now, look here, Holmes. You're trying to start something, and I just won't stand for it. That girl's a jailbird, and she's guilty, and she's going to hang. And that's the end of the case.
Watson, I see Inspector Lestrade is up to his usual mental gymnastics, trying to hammer square pegs into round holes.
Well, it's been a great pleasure meeting you, Inspector.
I warn you to keep away from that man, Holmes, or you'll be insane in less than a week.
What time is it?
Oh, 10:30.
Perhaps you'd like to take a little stroll with me.
Why?
I'd like to investigate this afternoon's affair a bit further.
Oh, yes. I'd like that. I thought you'd forgotten about it.
Not at all. I've been thinking about it all evening. Shall we go? Then we must exchange our thoughts en route.
Where are we going?
To the Cunningham house.
I didn't know you'd made an appointment there.
I didn't.
Oh, well, who do you expect to see?
No one, I hope.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, Holmes, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean when you say you want to go to the Cunningham house and you just... You can't do that.
What?
Well, you can't break into the house.
Why not?
It's against the law, that's why not. Why, if we're caught...
That's it.
What is?
If we're caught.
But that makes no difference. It makes no difference at all. The thing is, if we're caught, it's against the law. Quickly now. But look, Holmes, we can't keep it... Come on.
evening, Inspector.
Oh, good evening, Sergeant. Everything all right?
Yes, sir.
I just thought Sherlock Holmes might have dropped by.
Where'd you get the key? A key is a burglar's too. A burglar's too? Street clear? Hmm? Yeah.
How do you know he's out?
Because I had a spy watching the house. Go through that cabinet.
What am I looking for?
Oh, papers, bank statements, anything to indicate passage of money from Peter Cunningham's account. Go on.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Looking for something and you don't know what in order to catch somebody and you don't know who. Quite ridiculous. Nothing over my side.
Keep looking.
Who do you think's got it? Whatever it is we're looking for.
Why did Peter Cunningham try to hide the fact of his marriage? A week or a month would remain indifference as far as his mother was concerned. She would never have consented to his new bride anyway.
He married her to prove to me that my blackmail wouldn't stop him. And then he withheld the fact in order to give me 1 week to clear out of the country before he exposed me.
The money he paid you went to buying up your promissory notes.
I was being pressed, Mr. Holmes. My brother's engagement to a jailbird gave me a perfect opportunity to extract a little money from him. In fact, if he hadn't been such a bullhead, it would have gone on for quite some time.
A jailbird, as you put it, makes the perfect murder suspect.
Perfect, Mr. Holmes. And you and Dr. Watson make perfect burglary suspects. When I report your death to the police, they can't possibly blame me for defending the sanctity of my home.
Well done, Watson.
Oh, I could have done a bit better, only it was my bad shoulder.
Quite all right, Watson. Think no more about it.
So that's our murderer.
Yes, the only possible one, of course. Only a man could have struck that blow. Peter died, as you say, within 3 or 4 minutes.
And there was a bobby outside the whole time.
Yes. Crystal clear.
Oh, it's completely obvious.
Well, what do we do now?
What's going on here? Who fired that shot?
We will sit with the good inspector, and with the aid of our evidence, a bit of logic, and a few simple diagrams, we will endeavor to convince him that night follows day, and that 1 and 1 inevitably makes 2.
How did you two get in here anyway?
Now, Inspector, calm yourself, calm yourself. Come, sit down. Now, here's a good fellow. Sit right here. Now, you see, we have a great deal to talk about.
Also present with Inspector Lestrade was Dr. John Watson and a personal friend of the inspector's, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
This is ridiculous. It's fantastic. This isn't the way it happened at all.
This will revolutionize investigation, Watson.
This whole account is a lie.
Fingerprints, Watson. That's the coming thing.
Oh, nonsense. What are you going to do about this?
A bit more research. Here, give me your fingers on this sheet of paper.
Oh, were you going to sit there with these disgusting little smudges and let them get away with this?
Beg your pardon?
Well, I won't. They're going to hear from me. Brilliant Inspector Lestrade, indeed. Why, it took you 3 hours to convince that bonehead. I don't know. Never in my life have I heard. I said he was innocent.
Oh. I wonder if he got more than a shoulder wound in Afghanistan. Oh.
I wish to see Inspector Lestrade at once.
Your name, sir?
Dr. John Watson.
He's expecting you, sir.
In a way, I believe he is.
Well, I'll tell him you're here, sir. You can go in, sir.
Dr. Watson. I didn't expect to have the pleasure of seeing you again so soon.
Will you kindly read that?
What is it?
Read it.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Oh.
I think it's disgraceful, sir. Absolutely disgraceful. What? Yes, and I'm glad you're here so that I can tell it to you personally. Why, you and I both know that it was Sherlock Holmes who solved the Cunningham case. If it wasn't for his brilliance and his persistency, the facts would never have been brought to light. And I think it's scandalous, sir, that the newspapers should have given me all the credit and said so very little about his magnificent achievement. What do you think, Doctor?
Well, I absolutely agree with you. Eh?
I'm glad you're on my side, Doctor.
Why, of course. I'm so glad you take it that way.
Well, what does Holmes think?
Oh, he doesn't mind. You know, he doesn't care who gets the credit.
Oh, dear old Holmes. Such a modest fellow.
Yes,
Well, look, you must give him my kind regards.
Yes.
And tell him that, although I know he doesn't think anything about it, I intend to get the newspapers to get the facts straight.
Well, that's very good of you,
Oh,
Inspector.
what's Holmes doing these days?
Well, the last time I saw him, he was playing about with a lot of ink smudges and talking about the prints that fingers make.
No. Good old Holmes. Always experimenting.
Inspector Lestrade, sir.
Yes, what is it?
There's been a murder reported at the home of Lord Beryl.
What, Lord Beryl of the Foreign Office?
That's him, sir.
I'll be right with you. Excuse me, Doctor.
Yes, of course.
Lord Beryl. This is going to be a tricky situation to handle. What with the Foreign Office and who knows what else.
Yes, indeed. Can I be of any assistance?
I don't think so, Doctor. Oh, perhaps as a medical man. Mind you, I don't know what to expect, but I think you would be of invaluable assistance.
Say no more.
Here's the address, sir. Your carriage is waiting outside.
Oh, thank you very much.
Perhaps you'd care to acquaint Sherlock Holmes with what has happened.
Well, I don't know. I don't know myself what's happened.
As you said, the people involved make this case rather delicate. Perhaps a little suggestion now and then might help facilitate matters. One never knows.
Yes, you're so right. Take a message to Mr. Sherlock Holmes of 221 Baker Street.
221B.
Yes, of course, 221B Baker Street. Tell him what has happened and drive him to Lord Beryl's residence.
Yes, sir.
And tell him Dr. John Watson is already there. The flat's the first floor up.
Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
221B Baker Street.
Come in. Excuse me, Mr. Holmes.
Yes?
A message for you, sir. There's been a murder committed at the home of Lord Beryl. Inspector Lestrade and Dr. Watson have already gone there.
Thank you. Would you care to have some tea?
Some tea, sir?
Yes.
Is that what you're making?
Oh, come along. Come and have a look at this. I'm working on an extract from a special series of pygmy poisons.
Oh, very interesting, sir.
Tea?
Well, yes, I don't mind if I do.
You take milk?
Yes, sir, please, sir, if I may.
Splendid. Sugar?
Thank you, sir.
Where did I put that sugar? Ah, that's it. It's right here. Help yourself.
Thank you, sir.
So.
What's this you're doing here, sir?
Well, I believe that certain poisons, if taken in the correct doses, can actually have beneficial rather than fatal effects.
Now, that's very interesting, sir.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
And what's all this over here, sir?
Oh, that? Oh, those are some tropical leaves. They were sent to me by a friend of mine who hunts in that part of the country. The essence, you see, passes through this tube, down here and across the table, and is condensed in that retort there.
And what's that stuff in the bottom there?
That's lime. That acts as a catalytic agent to combine the essence of the leaves with a dark, tar-like substance, which you can see at the bottom.
Inspector Lestrade. I demand to see my wife. You've kept me waiting half an hour, and now I should like an explanation.
Of course, you're entitled to one, sir. You know that Karl Oberstein was murdered in your study.
I was informed of that, and it is a tragedy, of course. But I still don't see that that is...
Lord Beryl, your wife has confessed to shooting him.
What?
That's why I couldn't allow you to see her. We were taking her statement.
What does she say?
Apart from the actual confession of murder, she refuses to say anything. You may go in now if you wish, Lord Beryl.
What's that you're putting in now, sir?
Well, it's a form of acid dye. Yeah. That's all right. Oh, where have you two been all the afternoon?
Didn't the sergeant tell you?
Oh, yes, I remember. There was a murder somewhere. Was it interesting?
No, Mr. Doyle.
Uh-huh. Well.
Lestrade, come and have whiskey and soda. Whiskey and soda, Lestrade.
I don't know. I'll be off duty in 5 minutes. Yes, I think that'd be all right. Neat for me.
Well, sit down if you can find yourself a place.
Thank you.
Yes, well, I think we can leave that to boil for a little while now. Now, gentlemen, what's the problem? Who was murdered?
A man named Karl Oberstein.
Oberstein. Oberstein. Oh, yes, I remember. An Austrian chap.
He was originally, but of course, for a number of years, he's been a freelance agent.
Mm-hmm. Buying and selling anything he can get his hands on, eh?
But his hands on a bit too much this time. Lady Beryl shot him. Holt Smith, 38.
Oh, really?
It was a nasty bit there. I examined the body before it was removed. Entire back of the head gone. Instantaneous death, of course.
Did you find the bullet?
No, the police surgeon will do that. It hadn't come out.
Yes, and that shot in the back of the head removes any possible chance Lady Beryl may have had of claiming self-defense. You're off duty now, aren't you, Wilkins?
Yes, sir.
You may go home.
Thank you, sir. It's been a pleasure working for you this afternoon, Mr. Holmes. Like to know how it all turns out.
I'll let you know.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
I feel sorry for Lord Beryl. There'll be quite a scandal when this appears in the papers.
Yes, it certainly will be.
I wonder why Lady Beryl lied to you.
What nationality was Lady Beryl originally?
Well, she was born in Austria, although she was brought up in America. She's been here in England for the past 5 years, since her marriage, you know.
It's a shame a woman like her has to remain in prison. Still, she might decide to tell you... What did you say?
I beg your pardon?
What did you say just now?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, yes, you did. You said, I wonder why Lady Beryl lied to you.
Oh, that.
Yes, what did you mean?
Nothing, except, of course, that Lady Beryl didn't shoot this chap Oberstein at all.
But she confessed to it.
Nonsense. She didn't shoot Oberstein because Oberstein wasn't shot. His head was bashed in with a blunt instrument. The revolver you claim was the murder weapon actually belonged to Oberstein. She found it lying by his side and pretended she'd done it in order to shield her husband. She's no more guilty than you two are. Would you hold that like a good fellow, please?
Would you please repeat that?
Of course, it's as plain as a... Here, would you mind holding that?
Oh, well, it's not plain to me.
Well, you told me that Lady Beryl confessed to shooting Oberstein. But Oberstein wasn't shot. Just because you find a man with the back of his head shattered and a gun lying by his side is no reason to assume he's been shot. Thank you. You also assumed that the bullet had lodged in Oberstein's cranium because it hadn't emerged through the front. Now, any student of elementary ballistics knows that the greatest damage to the skull is on the opposite side to which the bullet entered. The point of entry is always clean.
But the gun we found was an Austrian gun, and Lady Beryl is an Austrian.
Now, there's a logical bit of reasoning for you. Would you mind holding that, please?
Lady Beryl saw Oberstein lying there and jumped to the same conclusion we did. Well, Lady Beryl's innocent.
Then somebody else is guilty.
Brilliant.
We've got to get back to the premises and re-examine them for clues. You come with us, Holmes. This nonsense can wait.
Nonsense?
Nonsense.
Nonsense? Did you say nonsense? I'll have you know, Inspector Lestrade, that if the law enforcement agencies of this country were an infinitesimal amount more advanced than ancient Neolithic man, I would not have to be doing the basic research work that will in time benefit police bureaus throughout the earth.
You may have a point, Mr. Holmes.
A point? The only point is human, of which there is a paucity in the halls of our defenders of the public.
So do you really think so?
I certainly do think so, and I'll tell you a few other things. It's to be dependent 90% on a good memory. Details, Lestrade, those are the things.
She's in here. Normally, I'd detain her for confessing to a crime she didn't commit, but... Well, what with the Foreign Office and all that, I don't believe I will.
No, Lestrade, you don't want to hold her.
Much easier to solve the crime if she's out.
Exactly.
Inspector Lestrade. We're releasing you.
So I understand.
Do you know why?
No.
We've been able to prove that you didn't commit this murder you confessed to.
I see.
We would, however, like an explanation as to why you confessed to this crime.
I prefer not to explain my actions, Inspector.
You realize, of course, that your actions are in themselves punishable and that we could detain you.
I see.
You still prefer to make no statement?
That is correct.
Very well, Lady Beryl. You'll be released as soon as the formalities can be cleared.
Thank you.
Human beings lie to gain, to cover, or to protect.
I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Holmes. Please consider me forever in your debt.
Not at all. You're in the Foreign Office, aren't you, Lord Beryl?
I am.
Had you ever met Herr Oberstein before?
I had.
Exactly when?
Last week.
For the first time?
And the last time.
I see. I believe it was his habit to offer large sums of money to men in key positions for the information they may have had in their possession.
I believe that was his habit, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you. Oh, Lord Beryl, while your wife is on her way here, I wonder if I might look at the premises of the crime.
Well, of course, of course. It happened in the study.
With your permission.
My house is yours, sir.
Thank you.
Well, now, let me see. Karl Oberstein was lying about there. Of course, it's been removed.
Yes, of course. I see you've cleaned everything up with your usual remarkable efficiency, Lestrade.
Now, look here, Holmes. I didn't know there was going to be any mystery about this affair.
Oberstein's head was here, Holmes, and his feet were there.
Thank you, Watson. Where was the gun lying?
To the left of the body.
Nearer the head or the feet?
Nearer the head.
Was Oberstein face up or down?
Face up. I had to turn him over to examine him.
Has there been any effort made to gain forceful entry into the house?
No, none was reported. Why?
Lord Beryl, do you use glasses when you read?
Yes, I do. These.
Are they your only pair?
Yes.
Who first discovered the body?
I believe my secretary.
Is he here?
Yes. I'll call him.
Thank you. Lestrade? Where was Lord Beryl at the time you estimated the crime was committed?
He'd been at a meeting with high government officials all day.
Oh, good, good.
Why did you ask about the glasses, Holmes?
It's because Lord Beryl wears glasses when he reads that Lady Beryl confessed to a crime she didn't commit.
What?
This is my secretary, Mr. Ross. You've met Inspector Lestrade and Dr. Watson. This gentleman is Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
How do you do?
I understand it's through your efforts that Lady Beryl was returning home.
Partially through my efforts. I wonder if I could impose upon you, Mr. Ross.
Of course, sir.
Would you mind taking these sheets of paper and roughly outline the position in which you discovered the body?
Outline it in scraps of paper.
If you would be so kind.
Of course.
What's the purpose of that?
How many men have you on the premises, Lestrade?
2 outside. Why?
Oh, good. I wonder if you'd mind taking them into the garden behind this window and making a thorough search of the premises for a radius of 30 feet.
Looking for what?
Anything that doesn't belong in a garden.
Are you serious, Holmes?
Completely. Let's got him out of our way. Have you examined your safe, Lord Beryl?
I have, Mr. Holmes. All my papers are intact.
Excellent, excellent. Does Mr. Ross have the combination to your safe?
Yes?
There's been no question of robbery.
Of course not, Ross. One must ask these questions in an investigation.
Of course.
Good afternoon, Lady Beryl.
My darling.
How are you?
I'm all right, George. Quite all right.
You must rest. This experience must have been horrible for you.
It's all right. It didn't last long enough to be too difficult.
I don't know how, but Holmes has solved the entire thing.
Has he really?
Not entirely, Lady Beryl. Not yet.
Do you expect to?
I can only hope to.
Mr. Holmes, if there's anything I can do to help.
If it would not be too much of an imposition, Lady Beryl, I would like you to retake the position in which Mr. Ross discovered you when he entered the room.
Mr. Holmes, my wife has had a harrowing experience. Please consider her nerves at this point.
You're forgetting, Lord Beryl, that your wife confessed to a crime she didn't commit. The circumstances are somewhat exceptional. But if Lady Beryl would rather not...
It's quite all right, George. Now, let me see. I was standing here.
Exactly there?
I believe so.
Mr. Ross, are you quite certain that that is the position in which Lady Beryl was standing?
Well, if you'll pardon my saying so, Lady Beryl, just for the sake of accuracy, you understand, I believe you were standing just a bit further to your left.
A little to your left, Lady Beryl. Like that?
Yes, I'd say right there.
Good. Now, Lady Beryl had a revolver in her hand.
Mr. Holmes.
That is correct.
In which hand?
My right hand.
Mr. Ross?
That's right. Lady Beryl's right hand.
Lord Beryl, do you happen to have a revolver in the house?
Yes, I have.
May I have it?
I'm not going to ask my wife to...
Yes, I am. If your wife has no objection.
Of course she has objections.
I have no objections, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, excellent. A .38 caliber. Do you notice, Watson, that it's patterned very closely after the Schmidt-Holtz, the revolver in question? Lady Beryl, is that the way you held it?
I believe so.
Mr. Ross?
Yes, it was like that.
Mr. Ross, I'd like you to think very hard. A great deal depends on what you're going to say now. As far as you can remember, that was the position of Herr Oberstein's body?
Yes.
And where in relation to Herr Oberstein's body and Lady Beryl were the broken eyeglasses?
Over there.
There?
Yes.
Watson, were there any glasses on the floor when you found the body?
Absolutely not.
You're positive?
Positive.
That's right. I didn't know what I was saying. There were no glasses on the floor at all.
There weren't any glasses on the floor when you found Lady Beryl bending over the body. But there were when you sent Herr Oberstein crashing to the ground. Before you run, Mr. Ross, look at Lady Beryl.
I don't understand this, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, very simple, really. Herr Oberstein approached you with an offer to buy Foreign Office secrets. You threw him out. Then Ross contacted him, prepared to sell him the secrets.
Well, there's nothing missing from the safe.
Of course not. If you sold anything, you'd have been found out. Herr Oberstein came here expecting to buy. You opened the safe, showed him the papers he wanted. He put his glasses on to examine them. And then when he paid you, you smashed his skull in. He fell, breaking his glasses. His revolver dropped from his pocket. Then you replaced the papers, pocketed the money, and left.
It's a lie.
Why, you filthy...
The unfortunate point occurred when Lady Beryl discovered the body. You read the evidence incorrectly.
I thought the gun was my husband's.
Similar, but not the same.
And the glasses.
A very common variety of frame. You gathered up the pieces, except a few fragments, and threw the frames away.
Yes.
Then you lied to protect your husband.
Yes.
Nina.
Brilliant, Holmes. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, Watson.
My humble and very grateful thanks, Mr. Holmes.
It's been a pleasure to help so brave and noble a woman.
I'm still not quite certain what's happened, but I know we shall both be forever indebted to you.
Well, I've searched the whole garden, Holmes. Couldn't find anything but this old pair of glasses. They've broken at that.
Really?
Mr. Holmes has solved the entire case, Inspector.
He has? How?
By the little things, Lestrade. The little things that one must remember. The little things that make the difference between success and disaster. One must never forget that the difference between... Good heavens. Watson!
What is it, Holmes?
I left the gas on under the experiment. All Baker Street will be blown up.
Holmes, I turned it off. No.